beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing really good. If this is your first time coming across this channel, I'm Chinwe, and if you're always here, thanks for being here. And to my new subscribers, I appreciate you all. You guys are wonderful. Thank you for your support. So in today's video, let's talk about why white ladies don't wear braids, the reason why they don't braid their hair. Basically, according to them, they said is our culture, is African black culture, our tradition. Well, I don't think so. It's not. It's beauty. We braid our hair just to beautify our face. It's far from culture. Okay, let's hear them.
This is a part 2 of why white girls shouldn't wear braids, because obviously I wasn't clear enough on the first one. I'm gonna keep it short, sweet and simple. Until black people can comfortably wear their own cultural hairstyles without being judged, unfairly stereotyped and reprimanded, then white people can't too. Why? Hair is a very important part of black culture, and we should be able to freely wear our cultural hairstyles without fear of losing our jobs or being bullied at school. And just because it's not important to you and you may think it's just a hairstyle doesn't mean it has to be for us. Which in itself says is even more proof as to why you can't wear the hairstyle. Loads of people say if you understand the culture behind it, then you can use it. But if you're standing here calling it just a hairstyle, then clearly you've learnt nothing. And to re-emphasize, this isn't about us saying you can't wear our hairstyle because we're selfish. It's us saying it because we can't even do it ourselves.
Like why it's okay for black women to have like weaves and have like more like white person hair, but it's not okay for white people to have like cornrows. I'll explain. The main reason that I can give you is culture. In African culture, this goes back centuries ago. Braids and cornrows were not only a hairstyle, they were an art form. This was a way that African women were able to socialize with each other due to the amount of time it takes. Braid patterns and hairstyles were an indication of a person's tribe, age, marital status, wealth, power, and religion. That being said, it's obvious that braiding is not just a hairstyle in African culture. It is the culture. Now that being said, this kind of hair, to my knowledge, there is no cultural background to this. This is simply a hair texture. Those hairstyles are also protective for their kind of hair. Please be respectful to black women.
She said culture. Do you believe that?
Why white people cannot wear box braids is not only is it a part of black culture, but it's a simple fact that it's made for our hair. It's a protective hairstyle for black people. Now, if someone like you was to wear box braid, it's appropriating our culture. Meaning, because during slavery times, when slaves were wearing braids, things like that, they used the hair design to as a map to freedom. Now, white people, you can wear braids. That's fine. It's just a certain type of braids that you wear. For example, so like things like this. This is fine. That you can wear for your hair and be totally fine. Again, I'm not a hairstylist, but this is what I'm assuming would be okay. Like, but this right here, don't rock that. Because that style is more made for people with my hair type. It's a protective hairstyle.
I would like to enter the argument on should white people wear braids. Does my opinion mean anything? No, absolutely not. Am I going to voice it like a bad smelling fart? Yes, I am. Please ignore any meowing in the background. I'm ignoring him. Now back to the matter at hand. Firstly, I don't think it comes down to the colour of your skin. I'm no specialist, but I'm quite confident it comes down to your hair type. From what I'm aware, most of these braids are used to protect certain hair types. So if you're using it for protection, I don't see a problem. But if you've got fine, flat hair like me, and you start braiding it, not only do you look like an absolute plonker, but at that point I feel like it is cultural appropriation, because you're doing it purely for an aesthetic look, which means you're trying to look like someone of a different culture, which is inappropriate.
Said the reason why we tell white people not to get braids is because their hair will fall out, and plus, they don't look good on y'all. Firstly, who the hell are you to have an opinion or to even tell somebody what they can do with their own hair? Do you see a white person telling you what you can do with your hair, your nails, your anything cosmetic related? No, you don't. And I feel like that's our biggest problem. We're too focused on what everybody else doing and not focus on the flaws that we have ourselves. There's things that you doing in your life right now that you can improve on, and that's more important.
So braids have deep, deep rooting in African culture, especially during slave times because people actually used cornrows as maps to get out of the plantations. Because of the deep roots and culture that it has with African people, there is no point in white people wearing it. White people have taken everything from black people, absolutely everything, and then turned around and made stereotypes that do quite the contrary. For example, the stereotype that black people are lazy when they literally built America on their backs and then saw none of the profit. Black people have everything taken for them. Whenever they create any kind of trend, it gets ridiculed, then all of a sudden it gets getting promoted by white people. Philosophy is said to be a white invention. Spirituality is said to be a white invention. A lot of medical innovation, astrology, beauty, so on and so forth, fashion, all of that was created by black and brown people and they get no credit. So there's absolutely no reason to take something as culturally significant as braids, something that was used to escape the plantations of white people, and then take it and make it a white hairstyle. And beyond that, it literally makes white hair fall out. White people should not have braids.
White people shouldn't have braids. Do you agree with her that white people should not have braids? Let's hear from your comment section.
I'm so tired of this argument because it's so stupid and outdated. White people can wear braids. It's a matter of how you wear them that can deem if it's cultural appropriation or not. Like, y'all ever seen a white person with straight backs in their fucking head? That shit looks weird. Then you have hairstyles like this. Or this. Or this. Sorry for the shitty quality. Those are the ones that I just could find off the top of my head real quick. But braids don't belong to a specific culture. How the braids are done belong to certain cultures. Now imagine a white person trying to pull off something like this. Or this. And then imagine a black person trying to pull off the braids, the first three that I showed you, the white people. That shit'll look kind of weird because that's not how the hair works. And
do you think white people should be able to, or they can wear like box braids and do-rags and all that kind of stuff?
I'm not like a black person, but I would say no. It's just what I've heard from like the black community, but yeah, it's not up to me.
She's aware. We love that. Perfect. That's it. Thank you.
I mean, I think technically they can. It's not as much in our culture, but I mean, if they want to, they can. Like, no one can stop them. Okay.
Yeah, I think it depends on like your face structure and if you can actually pull it off.
Okay.
Because some people can like put it on, but it just doesn't look good.
Okay.
I think it's a little bit disrespectful. I mean, yeah, period.
Period.
Nah. If like they don't have the same like hair type, then they shouldn't do it.
Yeah. Period. There it is. Thanks.
So guys, what do you think about whites not making their hair? If it's because of their texture, like the texture of their hair, you know, their hair is normally very soft. Fine, it's understandable. But because of culture, I don't think so. If I see any white lady that makes or braids her hair, it's so lovely. The person looks so lovely and charming, you know. But I don't know why they don't like braiding their hair. Let's hear from the comment section what you think about whites not making their hair, not braiding their hair. Okay guys, this is the end of the gist. Let's see in my next video. Bye. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel to be part of the family. Thank you. Bye.